What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit a million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
Y'all, I don't know what's going on, but my day was real chill up until 7:15 p.m. on a Tuesday. I don't know what spirit, what entity was in my space at that time, but all I remember is putting on Jamie Foxx at one light, driving down south on the street, getting to a light, seeing a truck in back of me. Then that said truck was beside me at a second light. I look at the time and I said, it's 7:20. By the time I get to pick up Anya, I could still keep the show for the book club at 8:05. I'm making good timing. At 7:23, that was a wrap. You hear me? On that same street. 7:23 p.m. That was a wrap. And for the next 4 hours, I stood on the sidewalk waiting for a Atlanta police officer to come assist me and this buffoon of a young man on said street, because he took his work Amazon truck and turned it into me as if, swiper, you must swipe me. Hey, this is a great turn. Turn into this truck here on your right. Make it make sense. This will be the second accident in this truck that I did not cause. Someone turns into me. What is up with people turning into my truck? In my own lane, minding my own business, doing the speed limit, and because you are in a different lane, not paying attention, going too fast, did not want to hit someone in the back, you decide, I'm going to turn this truck completely right. I don't care what's over there. I'm going right. Okay? Without warning, no horn, no nothing. Man, I didn't get home until 11:38 p.m. I had to have my nephew meet me with Anya in his pickup truck. And it didn't stop there, okay? So after the police officer comes, he gets what happened from both of us. No, wait. Let's go back. I call it tow truck because my truck is ugly right now. My truck is ugly. My driver's side is messed up. The back second door is messed up. My mirror is caved in. When I drive the truck, because it's still drivable a little bit, when I drive the truck, you can hear air in the side of the truck because it's not closed all the way. So hideous. A complete embarrassment. But because an Amazon truck hit me, let's put a bow in it. Because Christmas is coming earlier. The tow truck comes in 89 minutes. How many minutes? 89 minutes. And still made it there before a police officer. Tow truck guy tells me, drive your truck home. It's drivable. I think the wheel is not turned, blah, 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 blah. But I still gotta call my insurance people tomorrow. And I need to handle that before I'm just out with it or whatever so they can see what they need to see. So clearly I'm not at work today because I'm handling that. I'm not sitting here to school on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 6 hours of sleep. That's not happening. Okay, I'm not gonna do it to the kid. She didn't even shower. She didn't eat dinner. Like none of that. Like not doing it. Police officer couldn't find the address I gave him. Mind you, I'm giving you the address that I'm standing in front of, which is a whole house on a very popular street in Atlanta, and you are lost? You can't find it? Are you serious? Let me tell you something. There are not enough Atlanta Metro City police officers. I don't know what's going on in Atlanta. I don't know how y'all have a precinct 4 minutes away from the zoo and no officers for the next 4 hours. What? Like, what is going on? What are y'all doing with people's tax dollars in Atlanta? Let me know. Okay? Because y'all need to be hiring because 4 hour wait for a police officer to just do a police report so both of us could go about our business is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay? This is the thing with people in Atlanta when they drive. They do not look to their left and they don't look to their right and they do not use their mirrors and they think they could be on their phone while driving big vehicles and small vehicles, and they really do not calculate their speed versus when they need to push the brakes before they hit somebody, and they just think they could turn anywhere. And they have a horrible habit of not putting on any indicators to indicate I'm about to do this. Prepare. They think they can turn on an indicator in the middle of them making a decision to turn left or right. That is not when you put on your indicator. Your indicator should go on to indicate where you're going to go for the other drivers at least 5 to 8 seconds before you make the turn. Okay? That is a time frame that people need to know that you're going to make a turn. You don't just turn into people, and that's what that guy did to me. So here I am. Truck looks ugly again. I do not want to drive that ugly truck. I need a lawyer because it wasn't my fault. Homeboy, very young, completely aloof. Think it's a key moment, and it's not a key moment because, sir, this is a work truck. You turned into me. There was no way for me to prepare for you to turn into me and cross lanes. And it could have been avoided if you were paying attention. Okay? But neither there nor here. So I'm annoyed, but at the same time, God makes no mistakes. The Creator makes no mistakes. So, whatever He got planned for me, cool. So my nephew came there, and I told my nephew to follow me home just in case the truck do anything weird. So he followed me home. We get on Moreland, and people speeding, and we get to the light, and it's a slow car in front of me, and I'm watching this slow car, and I'm wondering, why are you driving so slow? And I have my high beams on because Moreland is dark as hell because they don't believe in lights at a certain point. You're getting to the mechanical area, industrious area, and they don't care about lights. They don't care about you seeing, okay? And this slow car is in front of me, all right? Why? And my nephew's my witness. Another car speeds in between me and the slow car, a little bit of space, and crosses over to the far right lane when the whole right lane was empty from the light behind us. Okay, so that could have been a second accident. And I'm just like, what? Why would you do that? Get 3 more seconds to another light. Why did this big white town car last minute bust a U-ey directly in front of me where I had to hit the brakes hard? I kid you not. I cannot make this up. My nephew was right behind me. He would have hit me from the back. That's how hard I had to hit the brakes. People in Atlanta do what they want to do when they drive. And it's not about, you know how people be like, when you drive, you got to defensive drive. You got to drive for other people. It's beyond that. It's common sense versus stupidity out there. You're watching and you're preparing for people to do something when they're not supposed to. But what people do in Atlanta is something where you would only do that if you were suicidal. Okay? That is the only reason why you would do that move right there, right now, in front of me if you're suicidal. And that's what that lady did. I missed her by like 5 inches. Thank you for listening to Cozy Womb Podcast. If you're looking for me on social media, you can find me at the CZYWMB Podcast or on TikTok at ShambyPodden. If you want to go to my website, it is shambypodden.com. You can also find some journals to help podcast creators or hosts on lulu.com. If you're looking for any of these titles, here they are: The Podcast Journal, The Podcast Questions, Podcasting Strategy Brainstorming Journal, and then you have the Marketing The Podcast 101. I hope they help you, and back to the show.
Here we go.
Back to the show.
Back to the show.
I'm talking about the whole right side of her town car would have been tore the hell up. My truck would have been totaled if she kept going in that busting that Yui. My nephew flicked her off. He said I gave her the nastiest middle finger because why would you do that turn when the opposite side of traffic has a green light and you see cars coming? My day has not ended. My Tuesday has not ended. It is 12:07 a.m. and my Tuesday has not ended. I took a shower. I didn't even eat dinner. I took a shower. I didn't unload my bags. I don't have my laptop. My laptop's at the office, so I can't even work from home tomorrow if I wanted to. And I'm not finding a ride to drive all the way to the office just to get my laptop tomorrow. I don't care. It's just not happening. We'll see what happens on Thursday. We'll see what happens on Thursday. Because Tuesday did enough for Tuesday and Wednesday for me. Okay? when things like this happen, I think about decisions I made before the moment came. And I was prepared to leave on time. I used the bathroom before I got off the clock, so I wouldn't have to do it last minute. I didn't leave nothing at my desk that I needed. I had my charger. I remember looking down to find my charger. I left the office in a good mood. Okay? The people at work didn't annoy me that much today. So I was in a cool, relaxed mood all day. Beside my pants keep falling down. But for the most part, I was in a cool, collected mood. But at 7:23 p.m. in Atlanta, that flipped. That flipped. And I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful that the truck didn't hit me harder. Because if he would have hit me harder, my whole door would have caved in on my whole left side of my body. Okay? So I got to be grateful. I got to find something to be grateful about. I'm happy the girls weren't in the car because Ari's car seat was all the way on the floor, almost under the front car seat. Okay? I'm not questioning it deeper because there's a reason for everything. Don't know what it's going to be looking like, but we'll see. I have to wait 14 days to pick up a police report that I have to pay for in Atlanta, mind you, not my fault, but I gotta pay for it. And yeah, that's where I'm at with it. The tow truck driver that came barely had any teeth in his mouth, and he just kept talking, and I just kept looking at his teeth, and I'm just like, whoo, whoo, whoo. Like, and then before I left the office, I text Ari's dad, and I'm just like, hey, what did the doctor say? This man got a whole attitude because her appointment was for 3:45. He said he got to the office at 3:15. It was almost 5:40 something before they seen him. So I understand where his frustration was coming from. But he texted me like he about to leave. And I'm telling him, well, if you about to leave, please let those people know that you're about to leave so they don't $50 charge me. Ari's still sick. And I was like, do you want to take her to urgent care? Because urgent care will still have a wait. He not answering me back. He just got an attitude. So I call the doctor's office and they got me on hold. Second person in line. Okay, cool. They about to answer. Then it turns to first person in line after 18 minutes, y'all. 18 minutes of being on hold. And I said, I'm calling the office, but nobody's answering. He was like, I don't see why. They just sitting in the lobby at the front laughing. That made me so mad because that tells me they're purposely letting the phone ring and beep, 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 beep. And they're not answering because they don't want to answer. In their minds, they're done for the day. But I should still be able to call until 6 o'clock when y'all close. And there are patients waiting in there with an appointment. As a matter of fact, I wrote a nasty review about it because I was so irritated. I waited 30-something minutes on the phone for someone to pick up, and they never picked up. And so I am a review queen now in my 30s. Oh, Forget about it. I went on Google and I did a nasty review to tell them about themselves. And someone replied to me while I was outside waiting for that police officer at the accident, but my phone wouldn't let me answer. I'm going to answer it tomorrow morning. They were like, sorry, sometimes when certain patients do not have appointments. She has an appointment. Ooh, I was pissed. Wait till today when I get up, because I'm going to answer it in full detail. She had an appointment. So that's not the excuse. Y'all have poor customer service, and because people are not predominantly a certain skin tone, you think you can treat people a certain way that are waiting to see a doctor that they had an appointment for. And that's y'all problem, because when I called to make the initial appointment, homegirl had me on hold as soon as I called. Hi, thank you for calling. Hold, please. Excuse me. Wait for me to respond. And then while I'm talking to her and explaining, hold, please. Not waiting until I'm finished, not pausing, not asking me, can she put... It's just the level of customer service is at an all-time low today, and I got time for it. Because I'm going to let people know it's trash over here. Okay, if you want a pediatrician that's going to see you at the time scheduled because people have other things to do also, then go somewhere else, because this office right here is not it. It's trash. And people who do trash business and have trash service need to be told that their business and their service is trash. Okay? And I wish I had names, because I would post the names. I would post the names. But yeah, that's where I am with it. So, after I finish the review of disgust, I get 3 text messages from CVS. So I'm just like, okay, so he must have eventually saw her doctor. He did, but he was such in a nasty mood because of the long wait time and him wanting to go off that he didn't tell me about her appointment. So fast forward, after I had my accident, I told him I was in an accident and I asked him about her appointment. He still had an attitude from earlier. And he was like, once I am not in this mood, I'll let you know about her appointment. And that's why his personality and him not being able to disconnect from old energy and something that has already happened and be within the present, it's not gonna work. It's hard. It's hard to co-parent like that, but at least he told me he needs some time and he'll let me know tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll know more about her appointment, but she got some meds. She won't be going to school tomorrow. I thought she would be, but she won't be going to school tomorrow. Anya won't be going to school tomorrow. She ain't get enough sleep. She ain't have dinner. I'm not going to hem her up like that and send her to school like that. She got her report card today. I signed it. And another honor roll. Good for her. And I'm not going to work tomorrow because I need my sleep. I need to figure out what I need to do about this accident. And yeah, I need a day of not being needed. So yeah, that's it. How was y'all day? How was y'all day? Because I know y'all didn't have what I had. But yeah, I just needed to get that vent out. Thank you for listening. 4 hours later. Check y'all on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.